Do you want to talk about the split board at all?
Yeah.
You want to cover?
Let's do that one.
Yeah,
next, huh?
Let's get it.
Okay.
Guys, we're here with Ben at Duotone. We're taking a look at the new 2023 Voyage, and as you can see, this is a split board from Duotone.
Yep.
All right.
We finally did it. We came out with a split board. It is going to be a toolless design. We just pop off these two things here.
Little sand wedged in there, yeah.
There we go.
Boom.
And then you can take off the top part.
Look at that.
And then you have this little guy right here that holds it all together. So split boards have been out here for a while.
Yeah.
We have been contemplating building one for quite some time.
Look at this guy. Boy.
Yeah. And it's based on the Select shape, our twin tip that we've had on the lineup
the
for
Select
forever.
again was that board that you could take anywhere, right?
Yep.
That
freeride board,
twin tip.
super smooth, super easy to chop, fast and quick. And this thing is relatively light weight as well when you're traveling with it.
Yeah.
It's no carbon construction. It's just standard construction for us.
Sure.
But
this looks really well made. The integration here, putting this back together looks super easy.
Yep, we're gonna try.
Bottom.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's a live demo.
How many guys does it take to put it back together?
Well, now and bear in mind too, we've got some soft sugar sand here on the beach, so we gotta make sure that I mean, these aren't like, it's not like it's super close tolerance on this, but it definitely likes to be cleaned off before you try to insert these back in.
Oh, easy.
Oh, you got
there.
yours easy. Let's see. Oh, I think I got a little. Oh, there it goes. Bam. Even with some sand.
Yep.
So that is incredible. I think for people who are traveling or don't want to sacrifice or run the risk of being stuck with whatever's available to rent or demo where they're traveling to, this could go in a suitcase, man. Like that's I could pack this, a couple of kites, harness in a suitcase. Like that is killer.
The one thing that we want to point out, and it was pointed out to me, that there's some countries, like there's some islands in the Caribbean and there's the east coast of Mexico where you cannot fly with a gear bag, like a golf bag.
Oh, sure. Yeah, the traditional golf bag.
Yep. It says that type of bag is restricted.
Yeah.
And some people that fly and they show up to the airport with their golf bag, they can't go on the plane, or they have to leave their gear there.
Oh,
so
my
this was,
gosh.
that's me trying to be the salesman here, is that
if you are traveling, that's a good point. That's an amazing point. And that could ruin your entire trip. Like if you had gotten that far along and then all of a sudden you're being told no, you're like, what do I do?
Some beautiful, majestic island in the Caribbean that you want to kiteboard at.
Oh my gosh.
You can't go.
You could go fully stealth with this. I mean, like, I imagine you guys are going to have to come out with a travel bag for this guy, where it's going to have a nice little sleeve for each half. Maybe a couple of kites and a compression bags and your bar and your harness.
I think
we're R&D'ing right here. I think we're putting this together. But like, it's a full stealth, something that doesn't have to look like a kite gear bag.
Yeah, I mean, this is our first run at a split board. We made a small production run with this.
Yeah.
It's not they're not being built at the factory where all our other twin tips are being built. It's this other factory. And we're just going to see how well all the customers receive it. If this board starts to become something that people want, and we can start focusing on making larger numbers of it, and of course, getting the Aaron Secret Stash Bag Special.
I'm telling you, man, I think that's a good way to go. And I wasn't aware that was even a problem with travel, because we definitely move a lot of traditional, the golf bag style. But man, because you can pack differently. If you don't have to have a golf bag, you can definitely pack differently. And even if it's not for stealth, just for the convenience of just carrying and or checking a standard bag, you don't have to mention the word board. When you've got a golf bag, that the board conversation will definitely come into play. The TSA agents are smart. They know what, you're not tricking anybody anymore. We used to get away with that with golf bags.
You don't carry a golf club and a golf ball
I know, right?
in your bag anymore?
One putter and two balls, and you're not lying.
You're a professional putt-putt golf player.
Technically. But for this, like, there's no question. You don't even have to worry about that conversation coming up. It's like, look, this just is a standard piece of luggage, and I just happen to have it full of kite gear, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how that happens, and I really, dude, I have a positive feel about this. We do get quite a few customers asking about split boards, and I feel like obviously the traction that Duotone already has with a board like the Select, and now with the feature of the split, dude, I think this is gonna crush it, man.
And as I said, like split boards, snow industry, water industry, everybody always says that it doesn't ride the same as a twin tip, and I can definitely contradict that one. This does have a nice. This does have like a nice flex pattern.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going to ride like a high performing board, but you're not going to feel sluggish or.
But it's okay.
It's not going to be underwhelming.
Well, let's get a look at the bottom of this. With the, you can see. I mean, there's a little bit of a seam here that you can tell.
Minimal.
But I don't think that that's like any kind of a super performance inhibiting feature here. I think that you could definitely.
Strapless freestyle, no worry on this thing.
Yeah. I was following right along with you. Yeah. No, that looks well done, man. I can't wait to see how this rides, and I can't wait to see how this gets received by the market. I have a good feeling about this, and I feel like you guys did it in a way that it was not overly technical. You kept it simple. It's strong. It's 2 pins to connect it and put it together.
You can put a handle here if you choose to. We just don't have it on there because, as you can see, you'd have to take the handle off to put the board away. Which basically you do take all the hardware off to make it as
to travel with it anyway.
As possible. But handle on. It comes with the track system, so you can use our entities on this for our Vario combos. You got a lot of adjustability with the foot straps. So, I mean, it's pretty cool. I was stoked to see this come out this year.
I am too. I don't even. I'm not. Looking at it as I'm not traveling on the regular, but man, if I were, this would definitely be a board in the quiver for that that specific purpose.
What's a golf bag cost to travel with? Like $100 if it's overweight.
And you got to worry. Yeah, you kind of got to still stick to that 50-pound line. I think you kind of need to stay in that area.
There's the linear inches if you really get that person at the kiosk that does not like you. They measure your bag.
Oh, and they will too.
So that's another $100.
They will. Well, you've traveled internationally and abroad, and that's always a challenge. And those things, those board bags, the golf style bags, used to fly under the radar pretty well. And I feel like now it's not so much. They're not. I think they're again like ticketing agents and check-in.
Everybody knows what kiteboarding is. They kind of know
what that is, and can sign us. And especially if you even have any piece of surf apparel on, you're boom targeted. Is there a board in there?
Wear golf clothing when you take a golf bag to the
got your ping hat and Well, guys, hey, this has been the Duotone Voyage. This is a brand new split board from Duotone. This is gonna be awesome. I haven't ridden it just yet. I will ride it, and we'll follow up with a review on this because I think that this is gonna be one. We're definitely gonna want to carry this, and you're probably, if you're a traveling kiteboarder and you don't want any hassles, you're probably gonna want to take a look at the Voyage. This is gonna be amazing. And as you get your hands on these and you do ride them, please leave your comments in the comments section below. I'd love to have that conversation back and forth because I feel like this is gonna be a hit. I'll put a link for the product in the description below as well. And thank you for joining us. Guys, this has been Aaron. This has been at Duotone. Thank you so much. Hope to see you guys on the water.